What's going on, guys? I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be in response to a comment on my last video I posted on some of the breedings that I have planned for the future, especially for my red monster female, which is right here. I'm soaking her right now. In that video, I stated that I'll be breeding her to this male. This male will be ready to breed in about 8 months. This female still needs to put on a little bit of size. She probably can produce right now, but I want to put a little bit more size on her. And the comment was basically stating that I should have bred her to a red male. And the only red male I have right now that's unrelated to her is this male right here. And I have him soaking right now with the witblit. That's a pair. So I got babies from them, which are right here. I have 2 different clutches. This was the first clutch, and that is the second clutch. And I'm gonna get back to them in a second. The reason that I'm gonna do this pairing, like I said in the video, I might get another male and breed her sooner if he's not ready. And that male most likely will be a witblit as well from Red Lines. This witblit right here is not from red lines, but he is from dragons that I have been producing for a while, so I know what's behind them. This dragon right here is a hypo trans witblit dunner, and both parents are hybrids. So Pagona vitis has bred to Pagona barbata. So it's well known that the red monster is over inbred, so some people are having problems with them. Like I lost the male that I had, which was the father to the half red monster that I produced this year, and I have some of those right here, and I'm gonna speak on them as well, the ones I kept. But my goal is to breed these 2 right here. He's very small right now, but in about 8 months he'll be able to breed her. In about 8 months he'll have more size, and probably even sooner than that, probably like maybe 5 months, and he'll be a little bit shy of the breeding size. So like I said, I might get a male to substitute, but eventually I want to breed him to her so that I can get everything that's in her into this red line. And the comment was stating that pretty much it's gonna dilute from the color. That's gonna happen naturally if you're not breeding red monster to red monster. Like I seen in some of the babies that I produced breeding to the Thailand import. But I did get some that turned out pretty well, and I got a good representative of those in that bin right there. But the reason I got these 2 out is because not only is that the only male red that I have that's unrelated to that red monster female, but I have their babies, and I want to show the variety in the babies. So your goal is in a breeder, if you're looking for a certain color. Let me get the bigger clutch over here as well. Your goal, if you're a breeder, is to, if you're going for a certain color, is when you breed, you look at the clutch, let them grow a little bit, and you pick out the ones that's going towards the direction that you want to go to. So in this case, I'm looking to produce red witblits. So if you look at this one's color compared to that one color, same pairing, but one is more red than the other. So this one will be the one that I'm keeping for that project. So the same thing is going to happen when I breed this to this witblit. Some of the babies are not going to turn out as red as I want to, and some of them are going to be more red than the other ones. And what I'm going to do is keep the redder ones, of course, and then those are going to be 100% witblit too. And then have these guys right here and these guys right here from the same pairing, but this one has a little bit more variety because this was a bigger clutch. Actually, this clutch was big as well, but only 5 eggs hatched. I sold one already, but only 5 eggs hatched, so the variety is not that big on here, but you can still see a difference between that one and that one. This one is a hypo. I might keep that one as well. This one was actually the one I was doing for the raffle. The guy hasn't got back to me yet on that one, but That one, out of this clutch, that won't be the one that I would choose for the red line. But let's get to this smaller, the second clutch, which is more variety. You can see some of them are red than the other ones. Even on camera, it's not showing as good as it should. But if you compare this one right here, oops, down right there, got great potential on red versus this one. Sorry about the camera work, but the one on the right I would not be keeping for the red project. The one on the left I would. And the reason I'm saying that is because once I do breed those, the comment was saying that I'm gonna get away from the red, which, like I said, it is gonna happen. But it's my job as the breeder to pick the ones that's gonna go towards my vision as much as possible. So with this guy, he's from yellow and orange lines, but some of them get some pretty good color on them, and can possibly produce. But I want to see how he reacts with this one. But the main goal, like I said, was to add in the traits that he has with her. She's possible head trans. Her brother did prove out trans. I didn't keep any other trans. Actually, I got one, but it's small. It's not growing. But the goal is to get everything that's in him into her. So he can give her Dunner. He can give her trans. He can give her hypo. He can give her Dunner. She's trying to get to these babies and eat them. So I'm cover up real fast. But like I said, he can transfer to her those traits and also be well away from being an inbreed, because he's actually a double. Both parents are from hybrids. So his mother is half Barbata and Pagona. Pagona Barbata and Pagona Viticeps. And same for the father. The father is translucent leatherback Dunner head hypo, and the mother is a hypo. Wait, the father is translucent leatherback Dunner head witblit and hypo possible head 0, and the mother is hypo head witblit, and she's a hybrid, both hybrids. So he gets to transfer all the different traits in her to that line that's heavily inbred. So my goal is to disperse the line as much as possible, but trying to maintain as much color as possible without breeding this male to her, which is my only red male. And the reason I don't want to breed her to him is because her babies is going to be bred to these, which is unrelated to him and unrelated to her. So when these guys make their 100% head witblits, not only are they going to be 100% head witblit, they're going to be 100% head trans. If they're not visual trans, they're going to be 100% head hypo. They're going to be, some of them going to be Dunner, some of them will be leatherback Dunners. So if she proves out trans, the best possibility that I can get between them, it will be translucent leatherback Dunner. That's 100% head hypo and has some Barbata in it and has red. So I'll get the red as one with the most traits as possible to breed to one of these guys, which are the mother is possible head trans and the father is possible head trans. I didn't get any trans in this pairing, so it could be both parents improve or just one parent improve, and some of these may have trans in it, but either way, these are all 100% head hypo because the father is a visual hypo. So I will get hypos when I breed these together, the pairing, and they'll be from two different red lines. This one is got some very nice color on it too. I don't know if it's gonna come across on the camera. No, it's showing as orange, but in real life, this one it's gonna be great. This one too. This is a hypo leatherback. Now got some nice potential in it as well. This line is gonna color up slowly. The father didn't start off the color that he is right now. He started off a little bit lighter, and he gradually picked up some color. And you can see the mother has a little bit of orange on her as well. So let me get her back in this water. But the goal is to have that red mixed with that red, but through 100% het witblits that have been outcrossed with some other traits, so we can get the goal. And then once I get visuals from, once I breed these two, this witblit to that red, and get the babies, and then breed those babies back to those babies. The goal is to make visual witblits with the most color as possible, and then when I outcross those, I have all these guys growing up. And this is my red monster, her brother bred to a Thailand import, so that's another outcross. So the line is being fed down. This one is in shed right now, but this one's super nice. They're wet, but then I can cross it to these, so that's another red line going back into them. Well, breeding back to the red monster stuff, but it's already been well outcrossed on both sides, and also put some Barbata blood into it, and then it's adding the Dunner and making that combine with Leatherback and all that stuff like that. Hope you guys didn't get too confused about this video, but that's a little process. It's a process to do it, but if you gotta have a vision to get to, so you can do the work to get to it. Or should I say, you should have something on top of the mountain that you're trying to reach, and then you can do all the climbing to get to it. So right now I'm doing the climbing to get to that final destination. And that was in response to the comment in the last video in regards to breeding her to a red male. She said that I had a lot of red males, but he is the only red male that I have. Well, I have a Dunner, but he's more of an orange. And that's going to be another line that I'm going to cross to later on. But alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Until the next one, you guys have a good one. If you have any comments, comment down below. If you guys want to reach out to me about anything specific and have a conversation about it, it's better to reach me by email or by Instagram. Both of their links are in the description, along with a link to my website. If you guys are interested in buying anything, I have some stuff posted up there as well. But that is my thesis. And I'm out. Peace.